going, guys? This is Scout Standard Firearms.
Ryan with Shooter Media Outlet.
And we're doing a product spotlight. So Ryan has never seen these before. We were contacted by C&G Holsters. Two other gentlemen were actually kind enough to make the trek all the way down from like upper Pennsylvania just to my store to see what we wanted to stock.
That's awesome.
So first things first, American made. I love it. And this is also a Leo run company as well.
That's awesome.
So they saw what we were doing with Bleed Blue and everything else, thought we were worth a shot, and I'm impressed. So coming from a firearm store standpoint, the biggest issue that we run into is everyone always asking us for holsters.
Oh yeah.
And we're partnered up with a bunch of great holster companies, guys, don't get me wrong, but they're limited to what they can do. Sometimes they can only have something for a CZ, sometimes it's something only for, you know, Springfield XDMs, S's, that type of thing. There isn't really a holster company that has holsters ready on demand for stores to buy, other than large distributors
Right.
that are sound quality and can match a whole array of firearms. So this company in particular, C&G, they do damn near everything. I mean, the thing that I really like is their different mag pouches, so we will give this a try today. They were nice enough to send us one of these 3 capacity mag pouches.
Nice. Is that a universal or is that?
It's mostly
Proprietary?
proprietary.
Okay.
It's going to be proprietary for the actual fitting of what firearm you're running. So when you go to the
Gotcha.
website, they'll say, hey, like, do you have, you know, the Sig Sauer X5 magazines, like that type of thing, and they'll custom fit it to your liking. So we're going to give this a try. They also come in pouches of 2. I believe they come in pouches of 1. But one thing that I'm really excited about, and you can tell this is a Leo-driven company, they actually make a Kydex holster for the cat tourniquet.
Nice.
So that's one big thing that Ryan and I are huge on, is always having safety with us at the range.
Fact.
Things can happen, guys, but you also have the typical knucklehead on the range that, you know, might end up shooting you or shooting themselves. It's nice to have a quickly deployable tourniquet.
Yep.
So, I mean, I have my rat tourniquet always on with my sling for some of my ARs here. So that way there's always a tourniquet. We always have our quick clot, our hemostatic dressings, our new stats, everything available. But it's nice that we can finally have one right onto our gun belt or our war belt or anything else.
Exactly.
So they do come with, they sell just the cat tourniquet, and then they also sell both the combo pack that you can put the tourniquet right into the holster as well.
Nice.
So we're going to be showcasing here today the 1923 holster for the Glock. And it says right here on the bag, Glock, for this one in particular, for the inside the waistband and outside the waistband, it'll fit the Gen 3, Gen 4, Gen 5, and the 19X. That's
nice.
Pretty huge.
That is.
And they're very good in form fitting. So just to show you guys real quick, the thing that I really, really love about this holster in particular is, as a Glock fan, I'm gonna be brutally honest, we buy Glocks not to have Glocks. We put on aftermarket stuff, and before you know it, a Glock is not a Glock anymore. It's our own little Franken gun. So with my 19 right now, I'm running some extensions on it. I'm running extended mag release. I'm running an extended slide release, or slide stop, if you will, slide stop lever.
Fair enough.
Whatever you guys
I'll
want to
take
call it. I'm running suppressor sights from Trijicon, and I'm running the Trijicon RMR. So all this stuff typically in most cookie cutter holsters that you'd find on Amazon, or some cheap holsters like Uncle Mike's and other things like that. Well, I mean, Uncle Mike's, if you want to send us some stuff, like, feel free. I mean, I'll give you a brutally honest review. But it's hard to find a holster that's going to encompass everything that we really want.
Right.
This guy right here, right out of the gate, is cut for an RMR and your optics, all of your stuff
And
for the
sights,
channels on the
yeah.
inside. It still has a nice bevel right here, so you can fit everything for like your slide stops or whatever you want to call them. And then it also has a channel right here, already ready for whatever type of sights you want to put onto it.
It's awesome.
So we're gonna give this a try, and then we're also gonna couple it up here. We're just gonna be checking for retention, things like that, how concealable it is, how nicely it tucks. But this is a really quality holster, guys. I mean,
Yeah,
go ahead and
it
take a
is.
look at that.
Really good retention.
Yeah.
I mean, right away, the fit and finish is awesome. You can adjust the height and everything. So there's a lot going on here with this holster. I can't wait to break this down a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Get this on the. You're gonna put it on your battle belt, or
I might actually
doing
just
it
wear.
right?
I might just wear it with my Liberty gun belt today.
Sweet.
Just kind of go free. But these have really good retention as well. I like that.
I like the direction they're sitting too.
Yep. And I've seen it too where I mean, I'll be honest. I mean, every gun person's stingy,
Yeah.
so we're always looking for good deals. I can't tell you how many times I've gone through magazine pouches where I end up throwing them into that, box, if you will. This has good retention. I'm happy with it. There's plenty out there that you see that when you're holding them, they fall out right away.
I'd use that for competition. That's awesome.
Yeah, exactly. And I mean, they make competition rigs as well.
Sweet.
So they have the quick release ones for like the 34s that will be light bearing holsters as well, and a whole bunch of other goodies. So we're excited to start stocking this stuff in our store, but we wanted to give you guys the first look at this and show you what we're going to start rocking with. I mean, they already have all the stuff out there for the popular models like the SIGs, the CZs, Glocks, Springfields. But I mean, I was just, rattling off holsters. I'm like, well, do you have one, inside the waistband left-handed for the H&K VP9 SK? Most of the time, people are gonna say no, but we can make it or we can get it. No, they had them on hand, which is awesome. So I know that I'll be able to stock them when I need to stock them. And the other thing too, guys, I mean, if you go to some of the custom holster companies, you're looking at what, 3-4 weeks sometimes to get them back.
Yeah, the lead time's insane.
And that's being nice about it. But the reason why we typically never stocked holsters in the first place is because people were either, oh, well, I'm left-handed. Oh, well, I have this sight on. Oh, I have this light. I have an O light instead of a stream light.
Right.
And before I knew it, like most of my holsters didn't fit what people needed.
Right.
So now we have something that's all encompassed. They're really close to where we're at, so we can have it shipped within 1 to 2 days.
Nice.
And their lead time to have something like crazily made right around the 2 to 3 week time. They said due to high volumes, it can be a little bit longer, but if you're looking for something really customized, I'm fine with that because I know the quality's there.
Yep.
Not waiting a month and then finding out the quality's crap.
Exactly.
So we'll put that through its paces as well. And yeah, we'll go from there.
Let's get it out on the range.
Cool. All right, guys, so our first stop is going to be the outside the waistband holster with the 3 mag pouch. Just gonna do some quick transitions. Not really going for speed or accuracy. I just want to see how this holds up and how it feels. One thing I really do want to note, and we'll get a little bit more, well, I guess Ryan already got some of the footage of me trying to struggle to put this on. But this is the first time I actually felt fat because I couldn't actually get the belt around. But my only hang up with this holster setting so far is my Liberty gun belt has kind of like a double strap, if you will. So you have the regular 1.5 inch belt and a 2 inch belt, and then having the buckles over top of it. They did not fit through each one of these loops to fasten tightly. So I had to borrow Ryan's 511 belt. So if I'm trying to go for something like this, just for like, minimalist on the range, I might be having to go to my 511 belt, which isn't a deal breaker. But if there's people that only have the belts with the buckles already fastened to it, that might be an issue because there's very little tolerance that we have between the buckle and the actual Kydex part itself. So we'll see what happens, but here we go. Good to go.
Yep, good to go.
Clear. I definitely felt there was retention on here, so it's nice to know that these are securely fastened, especially if you're doing any type of competition shoot and you're running all over the place. You want to make sure they're not going to flop around and get loose. Seen a couple videos on YouTube where a mag's falling out of someone's pouch. That's obviously something you don't want to do. These do have, the really cool thing about this too is if you look right here, you can actually see that you can tighten these down and even have more retention if you want to have that. So I mean, I think this is securely fastened as it is. I mean, I might tighten it up over time a little bit. And the packages all do come with their red Loctite as well. So that's a nice addition to that too, but I'm not gonna be really doing anything with that because I might want to change out the retention on that. But this feels good, and I really, really, really love the fact that this will still accommodate my RMR. I mean, I've gone through hundreds of dollars of holsters for Safariland, other things like that to fit for their ALDOs and their, I think it's the RBDs. But I mean, having this that I can just rock this comfortably while I'm in the store for open carry without having a massive bulky holster is awesome. But I'm not gonna, say that Safariland's bad because obviously when I'm in the store, I like to demo different things. So we'll have our holsters out there rocking, the compensator and the RMR and the Streamlight. So it's nice to have everything all in one. But this is a minimalist setup, but you can still rock your RMR cut because of how low they make that dip. So all in all, I think it's awesome. Next portion of the video, we're just gonna see how this holds for retention for inside the waistband and see how well it fits as well. So the only thing that I'm seeing with the inside the waistband holster here is this is cut dangerously close to the RMR.
Yeah.
I mean, it still has retention on this, so I'm not too concerned about it. If obviously it wasn't holding retention, you don't hear that positive click, this would be kind of a deal breaker for, well, it would be a deal breaker for me. So it still does fit, it still does hold. Keep in mind, guys, the Trijicon RMR Type 2s are a little bit bulkier, but I mean, it's the same model off of what we did for the outside of the waistband, so it might just be how it's cut there. It still comes dangerously close, but it does fit.
Look at your mag release too. That's danger close. I mean, it's perfect.
Yeah, it's
I
perfect.
mean, it is like, it doesn't get any better than that, but that is danger close.
And that's a super bulky,
yeah,
you know, super bulky mag release.
Mag release, yeah.
I mean, it's not going to close in on it. Like, you can see there's still a gap there.
Yep.
So it's not going to, like, depress it in the process. I mean, this is a very stiff Kydex. So, I mean, we'll see how well this works and holds for retention. I'm going to see how flush this goes across me because I'm a skinny dude some days. So this might be kind of interesting to be able to conceal carry. So here we go, guys. Got my RMR and everything on here. I can't really see how it is. How's it look?
I mean, to just a passerby, you're not going to notice it. I mean, I'm going to pick up on it right away.
Sure.
You know, there's a slight bulge there, but, you know, it's,
Yeah.
it's not bad.
Granted, I mean, I typically don't carry a full-size firearm.
Right.
I'm always rocking my 43. So, but I mean, this feels comfortable to me. I mean, it's nice. It's lightweight. It doesn't feel like it's pulling at my pants too much. And, I mean, it feels comfortable and secure. So,
Yeah,
that's
lift your
what
arms
we
up
want.
just a little bit. See, that's not bad. Now, you can't even tell it's there with him lifting his arms up. I mean, sometimes you do that and it's like
Sure.
full exposure, but that's not bad.
Cool.
So day-to-day activities, it's gonna,
Yeah, it'll work.
yeah. Appendix should disappear almost. Bulging a little bit there.
Just a little bit. I mean, we might have to get one of
Cinch
the
up
claws in
belt.
there.
Yeah,
and
cinch
have
up
it
the
come in
belt
just a little bit.
Exactly.
But it's doable.
Retention's good.
Retention's good. Excuse me. And it's not budging. Like, it's not coming off of here.
Yeah. I've had that happen before.
Yep.
Where the clips aren't as...
Well, we were going to do that video for Phobos as well, and I decided not to because that every time we'd pull, it would come off.
Yeah,
Last thing you want to do, guys, is be disarmed.
exactly.
So, all right, cool. We'll shoot a couple rounds with this thing and call it a day. All right. So, what do you think?
I like it so far, man. They're absolutely awesome. The retention was really good.
Yeah.
Fit and finish is fantastic. A little close on that RMR with the concealed carry.
Yeah, just a little
setup.
bit.
But I mean, if you're not running anything like that, you're not going to have a problem at all.
No, absolutely none. I mean, I still like the fact that it goes with 3, 4, 5, and 19X. I mean,
Yep.
it's kind of hard to encompass all that. 'cause
Right.
You have a little bit different changes on it. Not anything discernible,
Exactly.
but yeah, I mean, I liked it. I mean, I was definitely tugging on this with all my heart. You know, Ryan was pointing out I'm wearing 2 shirts underneath here, so
Yeah, it makes drawing from concealment
it is
a little
what
bit
it
more
is.
difficult.
But the fact that I was able still to kind of like struggle and be able to pull as fast as I could on the retention there, it made it.
yeah,
I felt more safe with it.
Yeah.
Because we've definitely gotten a bunch of holsters sent to us.
Yeah.
Where we end up just scrapping the video because we tug once and it comes out. What
Yep.
happens if you're in a fight, guys?
exactly.
The last thing you want is to be disarmed. I mean, the reason why you carry is to protect yourself, not to just say, hey guys, here's my gun, shoot me please. That's not how
Yeah.
this works. So, my favorite out of all this so far with the setup has been the outside the waistband.
Oh, for sure.
Hands down. I mean, like I said, guys, I typically will not carry anything that's larger than a 43.
Yep.
I can't really get away with it without printing.
Yeah, our builds don't.
Yeah. So I mean, the fact
Allow
that, you know,
that.
we're out here and we have, like, you know, our regular belts, whether it's 511, Liberty gun belts, whatever.
Yep.
This is a really nice setup for this.
Oh, yeah.
I wish this was a little bit canted more, I guess.
Yeah.
I mean, I understand it has to contour and fit form for the body.
Oh, it fits really flush, and I did like that
Yeah,
a lot.
it fits great,
Yeah.
but I just really wish this was open a little bit more so I could slide my belt through it. That was kind of a pain in the ass to,
Yeah,
to
and
change
they
back
might
and
have
forth.
bigger bigger
Yeah,
clips,
and
too.
I mean, I'm still really interested. I mean, once we start stocking stuff, guys, we'll revisit this video and start doing some of the stuff with like their speed holsters, some of their other mags.
Yeah.
And definitely the tourniquet. That's a huge thing that I'm looking forward to. But overall, guys, I mean, this is by far my favorite setup. If you're a concealed carry person with an RMR, especially with the SIG P320 RXs, this might be right at home for you guys.
Yeah,
the fact that
perfect
you
fit.
don't have to get like a crazy custom holster that's going to be bulging all over the place to be able to fit your RMR
Yep.
or your red dot would be huge. So again, guys, they have the limited lifetime warranty. Obviously, don't run over it with your truck or anything, but they said if there's issues with it, tell them to send, they want you to send it back because it's not safe for you guys. American made.
which is huge for us.
Awesome. So, I mean, we'll put the links and stuff in the description, but you can follow them at CNG Arms, and the and isn't an ampersand, it's actually an AND. And yeah, they're on Facebook as well for CNG holsters too. So,
Awesome.
yeah. Thanks for tuning in, guys, and hopefully this was a nice spotlight to check out some new holster products.
Exactly.
We'll see ya.
Catch you on the next one.